Howdy, y'all. It's Trent Knox, your favorite content monetization consultant. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how to start making money online with Whop 4.0. Why? Because I've taught y'all Whop 3.0 before, and I've done a tutorial, I've made a guide, all of that is changed. Everything's changed, so we got to redo it, and we're doing it again today. Now, how do you do it? You say, oh, wow, what do we do? The reality is this is what you do. And I'm waiting for it to work because right now I think I went off of Restream and now I got to go back to Restream. I'm even speaking and using the wrong words. But anyway, I'm using Riverside to record this. Again, riverside.trentknox.com. You know it. We all know it. Riverside.trentknox.com. It'll be in the description below to record this video. Now, what I forgot to do was click the screen share and then put the screen share onto this page right here. And this is where everyone starts. This is where everyone starts. Some of y'all know, some of y'all don't know. This is the reality that you should know, okay? Whop is the Make Money Online app, okay? If you're looking for any other place, you're looking in the wrong places. You got to turn the rock over that I'm telling you all to turn over, and that is whop.trentknox.com. Let me spell that for you. WHOP dot. That's the place to be. whop.trentknox.com. That's the URL. That's the domain. That's where you need to go. Okay. Once you've gone there, it'll redirect you to this site right here, whop.com/Trent or whop.com/new/the affiliate shit, right? Anyway, here you're going to sign up. What is your email? Or book an onboarding call. It doesn't matter. This is how you do it. Put your email in, click continue, bang, bang, boom. You get yourself an account on what website? WHOP. Welcome to Whop. Okay. Right now, this is my site right now. Get familiar with it. This is how it works. We're currently doing digital business networking right now. If you're on digital business networking right now, you'd see what we're doing. You go into here, right here, and we're in the live stream, yada, 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 yada. You would join one of these events. As y'all know, you'd start right here. As y'all don't know, you know now. This is how I built my Whop, right? I started out completely blank slate, and we'll show you one that is a blank slate. Right now, we have some of those. We showed you those in the past. Right now is a bunch of different ones that I've set up before. But let's go to the cash cow vending machine. You guys remember this one in the last video? The cash cow vending machine where I taught you about how to set up a form, how to set up a welcome page, right? This is how you do the 50. You put a video in that's 50 megabytes or less, and then you guide the best practice of how to use your Whop. You put that in there like so. Okay. Well, we'll teach you one time again. So you add a new app. So you go in here, you add a new app. You can add a chat app. You can add a course app. You can add a content rewards app, an announcements app, a Whop wheel, a live streaming, the files, success, etc. All of this is once you've started your Whop, right? Again, we'll go to the URL bar here and we'll type in whop.trentknox.com. It's going to pull it up. It's going to pull it up right here, right? It'll go through this process. We showed you the version of it. You can create a new organization, right? We already did create a new organization. So we did that when we did the last video, which was the cash cow vending machine. But we then go down and let's just go through the process, right? Let's go continue, right? And then we'll back it up. So it's like this. We create it. We say, let's create your Whop. So you're going to create the name of the Whop, and then you're going to go through these steps like social. Jesus. Hey, I hate this drop down. I don't even want to see this shit. Don't show saved information, right? We don't want to see the saved information. We're going to call this one, let's call this one used video store, right? Or let's call it legacy VHS collective, right? This is a group. This is let's call it the VHS collective. Let's not even call it legacy. Let's call it the VHS collective, right? VHS collective. So these are a group of resellers who have mint condition VHS tapes, right? So it's going to go bing, bong, boom, building your VHS collective. Bing, bong, boom, we're in, right? We're in, right? Okay, so it did create a new organization, I think. So if we go down, where is it? 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 So here's the VHS collective, right? We don't have anything else that's inside of this, but we'll upload our media, we'll edit our details, we'll add the headline, which we said earlier, we say no save information. Headline was a mint condition VHS collector community. Right. That's what we're gonna say, right? We're gonna say save. It's gonna pop up there. You can say, whatever you want here, like we got it, you don't, right? We got it, you don't. Come on. Probably that's the description, right? We got it when you don't, right? And so we save that, boom, bang, boom, and then there you have it, right? And then you edit your pricing, you add your pricing. So let's say it's a free community, you get instant access. You can add some questions. So you say like bing bong boom, boom, and the pace bing. I spelled this wrong. You go bing bong boom, and the placeholder bam, right? And then boom bam boom, bing bang boom, and there you got it. Now you got a free thing. Then you go in here and you add a new app. So you got to get apps in your thing. So then you add a chat because of course you need chat, and it needs to be visible in order for people to chat up in there. So they go and they chat. Anyway, I just want to show you how easy it is to get set up. And then once you're set up, you need to go back here to manage the store page up at the top, right? And so you have on the right, manage the WAP. This is the same things we set up earlier. Manage the apps. You add a new app, bing, bang, boom. You go to manage pricing. You manage the pricing. You can do hidden pricing. You can archive. You can unarchive, hidden, bop, bop, bop. That's what you can do with that. And then you can add affiliates. So you want to give a little bit of a percentage. Let's say you only want to give 5%. You switch that up. You can add assets, things that they can add to monetize, etc. So wow, so revolutionary. Everything here is really cool. So you can even edit your creative details. You're gonna add something like yip yap yop yap yep. Right? You got the yip yap yep because we're just a bunch of yappers. We're just a bunch of yappers. You got to yap to get your yip, etc. So you have that yip yap yap. We're just a bunch of yappers. Yip yap yap. We're just a bunch of yappers. Edit who this is for. You say yappers, those who love to yap. So then you have that. You got that. You save that in there. Bing, bang, boom. You got the yappers. This is perfect for yappers because people love to talk about old school movies, right? So in this community, we're talking about old school movies. We're talking about people who have a love and a passion for old school VHS movies. Like even like, the tape is a little burnt. So it's a little bit like crispy. It's, you can't really watch the whole thing. It skips and you use tape to play the movie, etc. This ain't the DVDs of the early 2000s. This is 1990, VHS tapes, and even before that, you know what I mean? So like in between VHS, you got laser disc, and so if you got that, like you've got a great, you're winning. Okay, anyway, so that's just how to get set up. You got different things, right? So a lot of the value, of course, comes in when you add some more apps, right? You add your live streaming app like we're doing right now. We add the live streaming app, and then bang, you're going to be in here and you're going to be playing the latest, greatest. You're going to be showcasing what VHS tapes you have for sale. It doesn't even have to be like I made it the VHS collective, but it could be a lot of different things. It could be a lot of different things. I recommend whenever you're doing that, go back to the managed store page, because if you're back in your managed store page, you can actually see the managed apps again. You can add another new app. And in this case, like you want to, I don't know, let's see, you want to add a content page, because I've been telling you all about the value of a content page being the welcome page. And so then bing, bang, boom, what you're going to go over here is the configure content. And you're going to go in here and you're going to change this to welcome, and you're gonna do caps because I like to do caps. And then you might go in here and you go like this, and you do Windows V, and you go hello, and you do a little bit of a wave, you do like an emoji to do like that, right? And then you go in here, and then actually what you're going to do next is you're going to go to chat GPT, and you're going to make a welcome page. So you're going to go bang, bang, boom. You're going to go to chat GPT. I'm not going to show you chat GPT because all y'all know what chat GPT is about. And you're going to say, hey, make a welcome page for my WAP community VHS Collective, which is a community of of um of of legacy media lovers who have the most awesome collections of old media. So bing bang boom. Here's an engaging welcome page. Welcome to the VHS Collective. You're officially rewound time and hit play on something special. Welcome to VHS Collective, the ultimate hub for legacy media lovers, tape traders, and nostalgic collectors, keeping the analog dream alive. So that's what it is. You know what it is, and you've seen it just like that. And then I would even say you go in here and chat GPT that, and bam, there you go. You have that. Welcome to the VHS Collective. And you know what's so fascinating about that is you say generate a dope graphic with like a graphic in the style uh of like cyberwave. You know what I mean? Like old school, like pink blue graphic, but I'm just screwed up because I didn't give the right dimensions. So I'm gonna have to get that the dimensions fixed on that here in a second. But I'm gonna take this image that it pops up, and I'm gonna apply it no matter what. Right in the um uh in in uh in landscape format, okay? Because right now what it did was in portrait, and we need it in landscape format, and in fact it's running really, so we're just waiting. But he's doing calling me in Whop G's calling me in the Whop J's right now. But so Whop G's on my knees. I don't know who's calling. Somebody said, hot damn, this is my jam. Everybody going to the AM. All right, we're waiting. We're waiting on the VHS Collective. So we're just waiting on Back to the Future to pop up. And then once it has, we'll do this uploading thing, because I really don't care what it actually looks like. It don't really matter. I just want to make sure that it's in the system so I can show you guys how to upload videos and stuff like that. So here we go. Bing bong boom bam. Snap. Okay, hold on, wait. There we go. Copy this image. Oh, no, we got to download it so I can show you the way. So, all right. So then you save it like a yapper. I'm yapping. And then basically what you're going to do is you're going to go like this. You can go enter, enter, and then you're going to go backslash. You see backslash pops that up right there. You're going to go down to image, right? And then you're going to upload the image that you downloaded from the thing. And it's going to go bing bong boom bam. There it is. And now we have welcome to the VHS Collective, and it's going to make this image come in here, right? And then all you got to do is kind of like move it up a little bit, because it was not quite where it needed to be, right? And then you're going to make this go in the center like that, because it might as well be in the center. Oh, wait, hold on. Is that the image? Anyway, so you're going to click this. It's still not centered. For whatever reason, it doesn't want to go in there. Maybe it could just justify it, or I don't know. Whatever. It don't matter. Anywho, so we go bing bong bam boom boom. I don't know why it doesn't want to center. But anyway, so there it is. Welcome to VHS Collective. We got all this in here. And yeah, but then we wanted to get the landscape version, because I just wanted to show you guys basically how to upload it first. So we have the upload done, right? Introduce yourself in the welcome channel, post a pic of your favorite tape, join the next watch party, and say hey. So yeah, we could do like old school stuff, but then you click this publish button right here, and that publish button then sends it over here to the content page, right? So once we did that, then you can see everything, and even though it's spelled wrong, all that jazz, it is what it is. We got the VHS Collective, right? It'll only get better from here. It looks great, right? It looks like an awesome graphic, has decent text on there. And then you have the live stream and you have the chat. Now, that content page is the splashy splash page. So you splash everybody into this page first, and we come over here, and that's where we got to change this, because we got to change this to welcome, right? And then you got to save that. So you save it. And then as you can see, you're going to want to hit this right here. This is pinned to the top. So now the welcome page is pinned to the top, right? And then you have your live stream and your chat. So the live stream of the chat is what it is. And then on the live stream, you have your own chat. So if you're watching this live on Whop, you'll see the live stream and you'll see the chat. You'll see the live stream has a chat, and then there's the additional general chat, right? So you have your general chat. Anyway, all this to say, like, this is how you get it started, right? This is how you get it popping. Back to manage the store page, because that's where we can go to manage apps again, and we can add another app. And the other app that I recommend after you've done the content page is a forums page. But you don't have to add the forums page, because if you scroll down, where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Do I see it? Do I not see it? Where is it at? Here it is, the announcements. I'm sorry, I just like overlooked it. You add the announcements app, because this app actually sends emails out, and then you configure the announcements. And as you can see, if you scroll down, you'll see that who can comment. You can say everyone or only admins, and I would say only admins, right? And only admins for who can post, because this is just a email blast, right? Because look, email notifications preference, all admin posts, right? So then since an admin posted in there, bang, bang, boom, bam, they get an email when you send it out. So that's anybody who's joined your Whop, right? So that's what's happening here. And that's the value that you get out of it, because you get basically a CRM kind of activity, right? Because you can send emails out through the forums app. And then you have the back end. Let's show you the back end. So we go to the dashboard, and we're in the VHS collective. You see the time spent, you see the money made, you see all of this different features and everything. And so then you have checkout links. So like if you want to charge for something, you could create a checkout link, and the checkout link and then goes to the VHS collective, and you can then charge for things. Let's say you want somebody to be in the same community and everything like that, but you want to basically add a different sort of access, right? I wouldn't recommend to do that for you. I would recommend making another Whop, and in that Whop you do like the VHS collective premium or plus or something like that. It's a separate Whop. So that means you have to go and you have to create a new Whop. So if you go to your Whops, what would you do? Would you go here, and then you would create new, right? And then once you go here again, it's going to ask you for which organization you want to go to, and you're going to collect the VHS collective, and you're going to go continue. And we don't want to see that saved info. We want to go here, and we want to go, we want to call this VHS, we want to call this the VHS collective uh, plus or whatever. We'll just call it the plus, right? All plus. And then press continue. And I don't know why it keeps doing this, doing the saved info thing. I hate that. OGs who got that money. That's right. And you press continue, because the VHS Collective Plus, OGs that have that money, bing, bang, boom, you get your confetti party, and you're off to the races again. Now here, what we're going to do is a pricing, like I said, is we're not going to create a pricing option right here, right? We're going to go back to the dashboard, right? And then the dashboard, we're going to go to the Whops, right? And now you see the VHS Collective is there, right? So then we're going to go back to the checkout links right here, and we're going to create a checkout link, and we're going to switch this to the VHS Collective Plus. And we don't want to make it reoccurring, because what we're going to do is we're going to make it so that one-time purchase, right? So we want it to be, we want to get a grip out of them. We want a real grip out of them. So we are going to say it's $1,000. And after a month, we're going to revoke that, because baby, we don't give away these type of things. But let's say it's an individual, we only want one stock. That means once you send this link, it's out, right? It is what it is. Then you add an internal name, and I want to show you that I've been doing some stuff right there. You've seen a little bit of the sneakity pickety. You know what I mean? And then you're going to go like this, and you don't have PayPal or crypto set up to this, so you can't add it right now. So like right now you can't add it, right? But you can in the future, and we're going to call this the big boss Hoss one-time payment, or first payment. Let's call it the first payment. So that's his first payment. Big Boss Hoss is giving you $1,000. You create that link, bing, bang, boom, bam. There it is. And it's got 0 active users. But once someone buys from it, bing, bang, boom, bam, you copy this and you send it to Big Boss Hoss. So Big Boss Hoss gets his first payment in. There you go. As simple and easy as that. Now, once that's done, Big Boss Hoss will show up in your users. And that's where you're going to be able to transact again with Big Boss Hoss. You'll see cancellations reasons right here. You'll see your payments here. You'll see your payouts here. You got to set up all that stuff separately for each Whop that you do, right? And then you'll see your disputes here. You'll see your dispute resolution center here. Tracking links here, leads here, promo codes here, affiliates here. messages. These are the messages you do for when people join, left, or new leads. So like you got to set up percentages for new leads. So that means like you got to set up. So for instance, let's do this real quick. Enable this automation, but we want it on the VHS collective. So on this one, right? We'll save that. We'll enable this one. We'll save that. We'll enable this one. We'll save that. So you then can come in here and you can add and change it, whatever you need to do here, to make it work. But to make it work is basically what I was trying to explain. Is you got to go to your WAPs. You go to VHS collectives. You go to manage pricing. And then here, or you got to add a pricing, basically pricing option. So let's make it paid. So they won't be able to pay anyway. So subscription, we'll make it a subscription. We'll make it 1 month, and we'll make it $9.99.99. So the Big Boss Pulse pays a little bit more, right? But the issue here is basically 1 month, add a free trial, add initial fee, enable plus pay, add a wait list, ask questions before, press continue. We're done. Okay. But then once we go in here, we got to go to edit. And then where's it at? We're looking for a feature. It might be actually, so you set that up, then you go to manage WAP, and then you scroll down to the bottom and you enable the pop-up promotion, and then you set this to 1%. But you got to add payouts before you can do that, right? So you got to go through all this process. And then you're going to change this, and you're going to set it to reselling because you're part of the reselling community. It won't let you add the pop-up. So we got to save that. And so that's part of the managing the WAP part. So you're going to add your description, right? Yappers. And then you're going to set all this up. You got to set all this up. Don't forget anything. You're going to upsell that as well, because even though it's a free community, you're going to upsell it. And then you press save, right? And that's that. That's how you get these things set up. And that's how you make money online. That's how you do it. I'm explaining it to you, right? I gave you a crash course on it all. So we're going to go back to, here, back to the metapreneurship, right? This is what I do. Are you seeing me right now? You see me, right? There are 59 users in my metapreneurship community, right? I'm explaining to y'all. Look. It's $4.99 a month, $4.99 a month. You get a free 3-day trial. You get to join the networking events. You get to communicate Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. CST with creators just like you who are looking to make money online. All you got to do is go right here, join up, and then if it doesn't work out for you in 3 days, hasta la vista, my guy, hasta la vista. But I'd love for you to stay, so stay, right? All you got to do is go to whop.com/Trent Knox, TRENTKNOX, and join today. That's all you got to do to join the metapreneurship. Now, if you're a creator, right? These are my creator package right here. $7.99.99 a month, 20 clips per week. You might not post all 20 clips, but you get 20 clips per week and the management of 2 platforms. These will be distributed over 2 platforms, and we'll create that one funnel, that one link in bio, that one thing that's going to drive traffic directly to your offer. We'll work with you one-on-one. We'll do a weekly email. As you saw those WAPs that I set up with the announcements feature and all that, we'll send out that email for you and help you make money online. And again, one weekly coaching call from yours truly, Trent Knox, your favorite content monetization consultant. I'll help you. I got you, right? And we got the creator package. That's a done for you service. We're working with you hand in hand to make these things happen. We're going to make that first sale for you. And if you don't make 10,000 monthly recurring revenue, this ain't for you. If you're already making 10,000 monthly recurring revenue and content and you want to get to 100,000, that's the place for you, right? That's the type of clients that I'm working with. Is you're making a certain, you're hitting your thresholds. You can afford to work with me. That's the type of creator I'm interested in working with. On a coaching basis, this is actually you. This is you. I don't want to say the word that I'm trying to say here, but I don't want to say it. This is you betting on yourself. Let's call it betting. This is you betting on yourself. This is you betting on a future you that does $10,000 a month in recurring revenue. That's what coaching is. Now, that's one-on-one. That is a done with you service. That means that you are doing the clips, you are doing the posting to the platforms, you are doing the one funnel, you are doing your weekly emails, but you do get that one coaching call per week. that I work with you hand on hand to do personalization, to do custom content, to do hands-on support, to do exclusive access to growth templates. So I build out those templates for you to grow, right? And then you to utilize, and you develop, obviously off of that coaching, your digital product, your digital service, your digital solution, whatever it may be, to make money online, right? Or you can join the syndicate. The syndicate is a platform that helps you go from 0 to 1 in the course of a month. One sale. All you have to do is make your first sale. If you've never made a sale before, this is the place for you. And it is access to the community. It's access to group coaching and strategy calls and accountability challenges. We have accountability challenge going on right now. It's 10K in 30 days. So the 10K in 30-day challenge is it's to keep you on track, for you to meet your goals, unless you start, unless you invest, unless you bet on yourself, I should say. I almost said the word that I don't want to say. Unless you bet on yourself, you're not going to find yourself, you're not going to find that you're going to win most of your gambles. So you got to bet on yourself. Don't bet on other things. Bet on yourself, and then you'll win the most gambles when you're betting on yourself. I'm learning that lesson. That's actually the biggest lesson that I think I've learned. And just all these people around you saying negative things, right? You can't do it. You're not good enough. Nobody knows you. All these different things. You got to bet on yourself, right? You have to get the courage, get over the anxiety, get over the negative mindset, get over the things holding you back, and take action. Be actionable, be coachable, be presentable. It doesn't matter what you look like. Just be presentable. Show up. Presentation. Show up. That's what you have to do. You have to show up. And if you don't show up, you can't sell anything, and nobody's buying anything. So you're not going to win. That's just the way it is. And I'm sorry, that's just the way that it is. You can't put things on autopilot. Sure, you can do faceless content, but you're going to still have to show up. You're going to still have to create more content than everyone else that's doing faceless content. If you don't, if you're afraid of being on camera, faceless content is out there, but you have to take action. You can't just sit around pondering, wishing, dreaming one day that you'll take the action that you're not taking. So you got to take action. That's the thing. And joining the syndicate, the people inside the syndicate are helping you do that one step at a time. One step at a time, we take action. A little bit of, over the course of a period of time. These are highly active creators. These are creators that want to help each other, want to push each other, want to be active, want to go. That's the thing. This is the go community. Syndicate is a part of the go, because what does syndicate mean? What does it mean? Think about in legacy television. Syndication meant that your stuff is playing and you're getting paid. You're getting paid because your stuff is playing. Because look, it's up there and it's out and it's stuck. And that's the way it should be, right? That's the thing that we're trying to accomplish. We got to get it up there. We got to get it stuck. We got to be actively going, grinding. We got to be on top of our game constantly, because if you're not, the competition is coming after you. The platform is coming after you. Whatever the case may be, it's happening and you're slacking. You're like, oh, I don't want to hang out with Trent today. Oh, I got to just stay home. I got to be in bed. Look, I want to be in bed. I want to not hang out with me. That's the thing. But hey, we just got to stay active. We got to keep grinding. We got to do it. Whether it be TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Whop, Facebook, whatever the case may be, everywhere, kick.com, twitch.com, whatever the case may be, whatever platform it is, you got to stay active, because if you're not there, nobody knows who you are. You're not presentation. You're not present. I say presentation. I mean presence. I mean showing up. I mean, come on, like we got to show up. I have to show up, even though I'm late. I'm late today. I'm late on my Whop live stream. And you know what's wrong? What I failed to do there is that because I'm late, people's expectations have changed, right? And then you have to make excuses, and those excuses lead to some other things, and people then saying, oh, you should or shouldn't do something. And it's like, yo, it doesn't matter. You have to show up. No matter if you show up late or whatever, like the coach is going to fire you, cut you from the team. The manager is going to say this, the director is going to say that, ... whatever it is. You know what? Then you know what happens to people that don't show up? They don't say anything to them. And then you wonder, well, where did my career go? Where did my opportunities go? Who was I? What did I do? Who am I to be? Why? Who? How? What? When? Where? Why? Forget all of that. That's all noise. That's all you stuck in your head thinking about things that you shouldn't be thinking about. When in reality, what you should be thinking about is, what can I build? What can I do? What can I see? What can I learn? How can I earn while I learn? How can I learn while I earn? Both things true. Both things true. But guess what? It takes presence. It takes showing up. It's having a sense of purpose. And so that's why the community that we've developed in in uh in this community, the metapreneurship community, which is such a low ticket offer. I don't know why I even have to even argue with anybody about $4.99 a month, less than a cup of coffee these days, to join a community that's about spotting the trends and the shifts in the digital market and being active and taking action. That's all it is. The community that helps you build and monetize. What else? How could it be so difficult to just jump in and take action, right? And it shows you, like, if you look at the way that it's built out, my Whop gets referenced by some of the top creators on Whop because of the way that I've been able to develop on the platform. I'm always advocating for more, pushing for more, asking for more when it comes to the future sets and the ability to change things and be active on the platform, right? Because this is such a game changer when it comes to making money online. There's no other platform that can go in so many different directions, and it's so modular and in almost like a Rubik's cube way, but like almost kinetic, like a kinetics. You're able to build it in any possible way, and you can do so many different things, and it has elements of this and elements of that, and you feel like it's, oh, I kind of recognize that, and that's the way that it felt when it was like then, and there's nostalgia and there's activeness and there's just participation is key when it comes to this platform. So being engagement, no matter what platform you're on, is the name of the game. It doesn't matter what platform you're on. A lot of y'all might know that I've taken a leap in the creator networks part of TikTok. And so, I kind of went down a rabbit hole when it comes to TikTok, right? You might see on LinkedIn me posting about the TikTok creator network, right? Cyber City Media. Cyber City Media started off as an agency, right? But not in the capacity of a creator agency. And so they kind of pivoted me, and I got a new perspective and things like that. It's just like your participation on a platform, whether it be TikTok, whether it be Whop, whether it be an AI platform like ChatGPT, your participation is what enlightens you into thinking about how to make money online differently, right? And it also can enlighten you on how to make money offline differently, right? Your point of sale systems, especially if you're in a gig economy, service-based industry, you have facilities, etc. There are opportunities here to use digital payment systems in a very unique way, and Whop is a Whop's payment system. So you, like how I was showing you with checkout links and all of that, you can definitely do a lot of, let's not say damage. Damage is the wrong terminology. Repair to your business. That's a matter of fact, to do some development to your business. Build back better, baby. Build back better, as they say. Stealing a term and reflipping it and making it actually logical, and making it make sense, is that you have been struggling. You're a 9 to 5er. You're a gig, one gig to another gigger. You're a paycheck to paychecker. You're whatever you are, and you're like, I'm struggling. I'm not making 10K a month. I'm only making I'm making I'm only making enough to cover my rent. Like a lot of places, man. A lot of places you make like 1,500. Flipping burgers, washing cars, whatever the case may be. You're doing some service-based thing. What if you made 2K just doing digital marketing? What if you made 2K doing washing cars, but also selling selling car products on the side, and you do that, and then you coach other people how to wash cars the right way? What if you, dude, I swear I'm dropping the gems on this video. If you hear me in the comments below, say amen, please. I'm preaching. I'm on my game right now. I'm telling y'all how to do this. You can do this. It's not a thing that only some people can do. Actually, let me say this again. TikTok, everyone's on that platform. Everyone, your mom, your grandma, the crackhead, the crack dealer, the entrepreneur, the artist, the musician, everyone's there. Why? I'll explain to you why. I'll explain it to you why. And it has a lot to do with the metapreneurship, and that's why you should join the metapreneurship. The reason why is because the game has changed. It's not about followers. It's not about followers anymore, because the For You page is an infinite scroll system, an infinite scroll system. So anybody can get exposure on that system. They're not shadow banning, lockouts, all this stuff. Only some platforms do that. And I would stay away from those ones. But guess what? TikTok doesn't do that. Clapper doesn't do that. Let me see. Snapchat kind of doesn't do that. There are plenty of platforms out there that have an infinite scroll system that's not Instagram, that's not Twitch, that's not YouTube. YouTube actually has an infinite scroll system on YouTube Shorts and YouTube Live, the vertical, but most people don't know that. Right. And the one thing about it is a little bit, it's a little bit antiquated. It's a little bit out of date when it comes to YouTube Live vertical and YouTube Shorts. When it comes to TikTok, they're at the top of the game. They're at the top of the game. There's no other platform like it. You can sell your products, sell their products, sell somebody else's products. That's what's amazing about TikTok that people don't realize. And even I didn't realize. I was shorting the market on TikTok. I was really shorting the market. I was like, it's just another platform. It's just another place. It's just another place to post. It's just like Instagram. It's just like YouTube. It's just like, stop just liking things and start, it's actually upside, not downside. Let's not play downside. Stop shorting the market on everything, right? Fortunately, there are outside powers that be that kind of create these sort of these issues and whatnot. And so I'm learning a lot about that. Now I'm not trying to tell y'all this is not investment advice or anything like that. And that's why I'm saying bet on yourself, gamble on yourself. Because the only thing that you can guarantee is that you're going to take action. Not your mom's going to take action, not your brother's going to take action, not your cousin, not your friend, not your ex-wife, not your ex-girlfriend, your ex-boyfriend, your ex-husband, your second husband, not any of those people. No one else but you are going to take action and doing things and selling and making a name for yourself and building a future and building back better and all those different things that they said, quotes, this is what's going to happen. No, these things aren't going to happen unless you do them. And yes, you do them. And that's why I'm doing them, because I've been called out. I've been called out all different types of ways in all different sorts of directions, right? Because for me, my perspective was that I was expecting the system to actually be the system, right? I was expecting, you build the business and the business figures it out on its own. You don't have to be in the business. And that's the thing, is like at the beginning, you kind of have to be the business because no one knows who you are. They don't trust you. They don't know you. They don't like you. They have fear, uncertainty, doubt. They have all these different things, right? And then, you hear all these different acronyms and things, and you try to keep them in your mind as much as you can and make sense out of all of it and take action. But hey, you get angry, you get upset, you get depressed, you get stuck, you get in a mold, you get in all these different things that make it so you're like, I'm trying to, but I'm caught in the mud. I'm like in quicksand. But all you got to do is look to the left. There's a stick. Take the stick, plug it in, get it out, right? This thing right here, man, this is your savior. This right here, this phone thing right here, just action. Just take action. Lights, camera, action. Just go, make it happen. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. I'm telling y'all, it doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter what you say. As long as you're positive and you keep positivity, you're being a proactive person that people look up to you. They want to listen to what you have to say, and you're instilling positive mindset, beliefs. You're not like shisty. You're not making people, taking advantage of people. You're doing the right thing. There's plenty of people that are doing all the wrong things. And if you want to join those people, join those people. Become a exploitive of that person, right? An expletive of that person. Be that person's expletive, right? How about you just start being people's implicitive, that people can depend on you, that they can call on you, that you're the person that they're looking for. Be the top. You know, be an alpha, be a sigma, whatever you want to call it. It don't really matter. These names, things don't mean anything other than high value. That means something. That means something. Be high value. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't. Like they want to. Everybody wants to put their branding, their market, their bull crap on top of it. No, it just matters on what you have to on your reputation at the end of the day. Because people can be like, yeah, and it's like no, that doesn't matter. Those people are expletives anyway. Haters, trolls, blah 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 blah. Those people, just sweep them out the way, because the maids and the janitors and like, we got to get that trash out of here. We got to get it out of here. Like, it's just trash. We don't need to hear those people's opinions. Their opinions don't matter anyway. Their opinions don't even matter anyway. Bing bong boom. Get the Whop up. Crack a lacking. Make it happen. All of that stuff. Whop.com/Trent Knox to join the Metapreneurship today. If you're a creator, let's upgrade and make that happen. I just showed y'all everything, you know, from 0 to 100 to get to making your Whop. And I showed you my Whop, and what else did I leave out? I don't think I left anything out. And if I did leave anything out, say it in the comments below. Like this video, like the stream, like everything. And I know that you can make it too. So until next time, we'll see you on the next episode. Peace.